Hello everyone and welcome back to 7 Days to Die with Mavki. We are clearing out some zombies again, and as you can see, the buttresses are on. Hard to talk and aim at the same time, and we really do need to do some clearing because it is infested over here. And the roof is on. I did that off camera. I hope you guys don't mind, but the reason for doing that is because we had to do some finicking and changing of the stuff, and this is actually now at the point where it's at max capacity of the structural integrity, even after changing some of the properties of the blocks. Oh crap. And now my phone is ringing. Be right back. And we're back. Sorry about that. Kitty is on vacation right now, and she just called me to tell me how she was doing. So nice of her. Anyway, I killed the cop, or the cop killed itself. It exploded over time. And let's see if we can find some more zombies to kill, because I want to show you guys what we've done. Well, the outer fencing is up now. Did that off camera as well. Should we shoot him? Sounds like someone's is inside of the church. That is not a good thing. We now have this outside porch, which is nice. Are you in here? I'll look up when we do the tour. No, he's not in here. Are you in here? No, he's not in here. Are you over here? Someone is beating on a wall and I can't see him. Oh crap, that scared the shit out of me. Oh, and that's hitting that instead of the... We need to walk around, and we're getting airborne attacks. That startled me. Couldn't hear him, and then all of a sudden... Ah! Getting jiggy with it. That one's dead. And now that one's dead too. And now all that's left is that moron. I want him to get away from that that stair, or that sidewalk, because I don't want him to blow it up. And he did. Well, he didn't blow it up. Well, this is now a prefab, and as you can see, it's not really connecting all that well to the land yet, but that's no biggie. We'll get that sorted. And as you can see, the city is growing. There's now this going up. I like that. Looks cool. And they did something to the front of the store. Ardalesta is building a mall over there, and they build a newspaper building over there in the back. But it's not my build, so I don't want to show it off. I can hear more zombies. They're on the back of the building, I think. Anyway, every one of you commented that that looked crap, the single file, so I fixed it. Now what I did was just simply move that window out one to the side, and now we have room to put a double one in. So we now have proper buttress on every side. Let's do some more clearing, just so we can have a peaceful building time. Oh no, you gotta be freaking kidding me. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Ow, 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 ow. Where's my boat? Where's my boat? I don't have a boat. There's my boat. God damn it. Oof. Repair. We're closed. that takes care of that. Oof. That was not nice. So I could still hear more zombies beating on something, and this build is so large now that I don't know if they're beating on my building or one of the other buildings alongside of it. No one's inside there, so that's good. Well, we seem to be clear. Yeah, I can hear zombies beating on everything. But this time I think they're actually on the other side that we just came from, where we killed the dog. My headset is a blessing and a curse at the same time, because I can hear everything, but I don't know how far off it is. Oh, no, there he is. Come here, little spider monkey. You dead? He's dead. So, what I did is, I put the buttresses on all sides, well, on both sides, because it's only on the front. The back we already did, I think. Yes, we put the roofs on camera. There's a cop inside the church. I decorated the windows. I'm pretty sure there's a cop inside here. There he is. Yay, we killed it. And more ammo. That's nice. Assemble. And drop. So, I have put the roof on. And I put all the inner supports in. And I think it looks kind of cool. So, what the problem with the roof was, is the length is too far to span with the max structural integrity, because the max structural integrity is 15, and the height is near the max of structural integrity, which is 15. And then the issue was that I couldn't span it from left to right, and I couldn't span it going up because the structural integrity on the roof parts wasn't high enough. So we upped the structural integrity of the roof shingles and the bottom house-wide ramp blocks, so we could go vertically with the structural integrity, and that maxed out just short of that upper beam. So these pillars, which can only carry a very little weight or load, because this is also near the structural integrity max, is all added up nicely to it being supporting. So this middle block somewhere over there was actually coming down when we did the support beam across. We did these beams across with the pillars going up, and I had that side of the roof on. Everything was staying up except for the middle block up there, and that only stayed up because we put the other side of the roof on. So every piece of roofing that you see, every block that's up there, I'm getting a really weird sensation looking up like this. Anyway, everything is supporting that roof. So take one block out and it will all come down. Well, at least one block will come down, the middle one. So that's why I did that off camera. It was a lot of work, and we had to do some modding to make those blocks have a better structural integrity. But this is now the inside of the church. And to show you the buttresses on this side, I did it over there as well. I pulled that window over one. No, that's not true. I pulled that window in one. The reason for that is because opposite to this one, you can already see it, is another window on the back. So I pulled this window into the, well, more towards the building, and I think we still have enough room to spare, as you can see. So it was easy to do that. And we now have room for two by buttress over there. And someone suggested light up the tower, so I did. So now at night, it actually looks pretty cool with the light being there. And we put this in. What I'm going to do is probably decorate it a little bit, put maybe some of these light posts on top of some of these pillars, mainly on the edges, because this is going to be a prefab for in the hub city, so it needs to have those corner lightings because every block in the hub city has those corner lightings. But that is that. What are we going to do today? Oh, by the way, the structural integrity is fixed now, so we should be able to build without any issues. What we are going to do today is decorate it a bit. Not all of it yet, but we're going to get a good start. So basically over here is going to be an entry room, or an NT room. So you come in, there's a little room with a bookshelf and some other shelving so you can get your little mass book or whatever, or community information. And there's going to be a door over here. There's going to be a door over here. You come out. Over here is going to be a little bit of a separation wall with, I hope, well, it's not going to contain water, but it's going to be a holy water basin. And then from here on out, we get the pews going. Pews, 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 pews. Over here is going to be the altar. It's going to be raised up with a concrete altar on top. There's going to be some pews facing this way over here as well. Then halfway through, we're going to put a fence in. And then there's going to be some coffin stands thingies here. Some sort of a memorial place. And I like to do something with lighting candles over here, where you can light your candle. And we're going to do the same thing over there. And then this is going to be blocked off. And this is just going to be some sort of an office. On top of that is going to be the choir area, I hope. And this is going to be some sort of an office. And that's going to be some sort of an office. And then we are close to getting finished. Well, we need to do the outside. I want to do some graves in there. We need to do the parking lot and all that. But yeah, I also decorated the front a bit. I liked it this way. Hope you guys can agree with that. So now we are getting a nice looking church. Look at it. I like it. I think this is a prefab that fits the hub city. Comment down below to tell me what you think. So, what are we going to do today? I brought a lot of wood and I brought a lot of cement mix. You are annoying me. Get out of my property. I got wood, I got cement mix, and now we are going to build up the pew section and hopefully the altar. So what I'm thinking is the main entry room is going to be somewhere over here. Let's mark that out. So somewhere over there, maybe do the door there and then mirror that across. So that's going to be 3. Something like that. Then I think the interior wall just going to be 1 or 2 high. Maybe do some little glass thingies on it. That's 3 wide. And that's 3 wide. So there's going to be a little bit of a something that should look like a holy water basin, which is not going to look anything like it. But yeah, since I'm telling you now it's going to be that, you guys know it's going to be that. And then from here on out, we should be doing the pews, I think. So let's just craft up some pews. Let's do about 30 of these, and 30 of these, and then 30 of, well, not 300, 30 of these. It's probably not going to be enough, but it'll get us started. Now, what I want to do is put them 3 wide. This is actually wider than I thought it was. 1, 2, 3. One, two. Well, we could do it. So, for an aisle, this is wide enough, I think, right? Question is, do we want this to be 3 wide or 4 wide? And it's a little bit dark in here. Ta-da! We leveled up. I think this will look better if we do it like this. But let's try it out first. Is this going to be too much if we put them all row for row? Oops. I'm just trying to get a feel for what it's going to look like. Now over here, I want to leave this open and then do a smaller row over here. Now why is that? The bride and groom always sit at the front and I want them to be a little bit separated from the general crowd. So if I do another one over here, I don't know if that, I don't know. But if we don't, well, we now have a nice walkway. So I was thinking of doing something like this. Is it too much? I think because of the bulky frames, it is too much, but if we do it with regular pews, we should be fine. So one there. But that also means that we need to do double up on that. Right, leave that open. And then that goes there. So if you're sitting here, you can still see the altar. If I put a row over here, you're just looking at that pillar. So that's one of the reasons I don't want to do that. And now put that there. Like that. Do we already have? Yes, there they are. I want to just finish up one of these segments and then do the rest off camera. I'll pause so you guys can get a good feel of what it's going to look like. Of course, I need to move those chests, but like so. Yeah, I do think that this is too wide of a space, so I'm gonna put one in anyway. And you guys can comment on that, telling me if I need to leave that in or remove it. But I think otherwise it'll be too much of an open area. And how's the view from here? Yeah, it's not perfect, but yeah, you have a choice where you sit, right? So this is kind of what we are going for. I'm gonna finish this off camera and bring you guys back once I've done that, so you can see the finished result on this, and we can start putting in the altar. So back in a sec. And we are back. It's in. The pews are in. I moved this. It's now over there on the side of that little pillar thingy. And as I was moving my inventory, I noticed that I was about to forget something important. I wanted to put in confession pews. That is one block that needs to be replaced. I can fix it, but I could also replace it. So before we do the altar, because that is just going to be placing down wood, I want to build the confession pews so we can have something cool. Let's take one of these and replace that block. Now let's hope the roof doesn't come down, because like I said, everything is supporting everything. But I think one block shouldn't be that big of a deal. Right, so maybe over here at this empty intersection underneath that roof window, I want to put in some confession stands, or how do you call that, booths, or I don't know. So what I want to do is figure this out. I'm not really sure how I'm going to do it yet. I think something like that, yes. And something like that, yes. And then that. You might be wondering, what the hell is he doing? But it'll all make sense in a little. Is that where I want it to go? Yeah, it is. No, come on, get on there. It's not doing what I want it to. Yeah, good enough. Now, I need to come across. Oh, I can place it on that. Yes, I can. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Like so. Now, get my chain link out. Put you there. Put you there. And now, I hope this is gonna... I've got my fuse. We might have to change that over a bit. 2 of these. We might change that in a future episode. Not really sure, or I might change it off camera. The way this is gonna look. Now we get our bottom sheets. Oh, nope, not concrete. That. Like so. Make some wooden poles. Yeah, let's go for a different color. Do a bunch of these. So you cannot actually see what's going on inside of there, but we know now what's there, right? So I missed. There you go. So now that's our confession stand booth thingy. And I wish I could have made it one bigger so there would be plates separating the curtains as well, but the window isn't any bigger. So I think this will have to do. Tell me in the comments what you guys think. We could move the curtains over to this, but at this side and have the plates over there, but the issue is that the seating is over there, so I don't know. I don't know. You guys tell me. I'm gonna repeat that over here and meet you guys back for the altar. And they're both in. It already fills up the place a little bit more, right? Like I said, tell me in the comments what you guys think. At least now we have something on that wall. So this is the aisle leading down. We might do some different sort of flooring in this aisle. Give me suggestions. Might have to do a carpet of sorts. Not really sure. The only thing is that I don't want to do a single row of carpet because that'll just look flimsy, but if I do all of it, it'll be too much, I think. So I'm not really sure. You guys give me suggestions on that. Now, the altar. I want to put it in, well, over here, obviously, but I am referring back to my picture to see what I was planning to do. I think, let's draw this out. I was going to have it start off. Is that 2? It is. All the way over here. And have it all the way back up to... You know what? I'm not going to put it back here because we can have a stair going down. This is probably going to be the size of the altar. Is that in or out? That's out. Right. So there's going to be stairs going up here. And then this is going to be the altar with stairs going down here. How do I feel about that? I think it might work. You know what? Let's just put it in, and we'll see what it... Wandering horde. Oh, and it's nighttime already as well. Get them away from my house! I'm just gonna have to aggro all of them. And lead them away. Or kill them in time. Right. I think that takes care of that even before running time. Yay, us! Look at us go. Dealt with. Now, painted that one. And let's do about 50. It's a little bit too much, but we can probably use them later on as well. Might use them as flooring in the offices. So it's going to be somewhere over here, I think. And then a set of stairs over here. Do a little bit of a gap with maybe some plants, and then a set of stairs over here. And I think this side is going to be full-on stairs. Not really sure. No, this is going to be the same. So set on stairs on the outside. Stairs over there, a gap with plants in the middle, and this back side is going to be one row of stairs, and well, similar to the front and that side, we're going to do over here as well. Do I have wood? I have wood. I need to eat. These things take a while to craft. Well, since we're running out of time on the episode, I am going to wait for the crafting queue. I'm also going to craft up the parts I need for the altar. I'll bring you guys back once I'm done crafting it all and putting this floor in, and we'll put the altar on together, so you get to see the finished result on the altar this episode. Back in a sec. Well, we're back. I had to actually spend the night somewhere else because I had some massive hordes attacking me on the way out. As you can see, there's some corpses still here. And I had to run for my life. And my pistol broke again, almost. So, yeah. Anyway, I finished up the altar, but haven't put the altar in yet. And I spawned in some plants because I wanted to show you guys what I meant with that. And, well, I can go and look for plants. I just figured that we do it this way. And this might be a little bit too much of the plants, but I just wanted to give you the idea of what we were going to work with here. So I think something like this. And now, like I said, I forgot to put the altar on. Well, I didn't forget because we were going to do that together. But I haven't crafted it either. So I'm going to have to do that right now. Let's start off with 3. And that means 8 of these. And that means 4 of these. And while that is crafting, let's see where we want to put it. Somewhere like that. Think so, right? It doesn't need to be much bigger. Yeah, let's go for that first. And then we can always make it bigger as we go along. Ah, come on, you stupid idiot. Can I have my concrete, please? Well, we can just build it along anyway. Like that. And there is that. We now have an altar. Looks kind of cool, right? We need to decorate it some more. I mean, we need to put some chairs here. We need to put... I want to put one of those table candles on here. I don't know if the server has them. Otherwise, I'm going to spawn them in. I'm cheated like that. But yeah, so we're getting there with our massive church. I'm liking it so far. You guys tell me what you think. I know a lot of you are saying put some windows down there, and I might consider it. I'm not really sure yet what we're going to do with that. Reason I didn't want to do that at first is because I was going to put stuff like that in. But I don't know, it kind of feels churchy to me without having windows to look out from. I mean, you don't want to get distracted while in church, right? So, anyway... I'd like to thank you for watching this one. If you liked it, please leave a like down below, and I'll see you back next time. See you later. Bye.